Hey ushers, I'd like to take a moment to thank you and tell you that we really appreciate all your help that you're putting forth, effort to serving our church and providing us with a service that every church needs. Great job, guys. Thank you.
Hey guys, I just want to say appreciate everything y'all are doing for us, and the church really appreciates it. From shaking hands to passing the buckets, just showing up, smiley faces, and getting to know people as they come in the doors, making them feel at home. We couldn't do this ministry without you guys. We love you. We hope that you guys keep coming and helping out, and that maybe this is as big a blessing for y'all as it is for us.
Our ministry is focused at Sunday morning because one of the church's missions is to bring people into the church, the lost and the unchurched, so that we can minister to them here and speak the gospel and teach and train. And one great aspect of what we attempt to do is to make it a great experience for people that come, for new people, for visitors, or people that are trying out this church, so that they'll feel like coming back, and so that they will go ahead and go beyond just coming in the door and making a decision about whether they are comfortable in this church, and go on to experiencing the service and the other things that our church has to offer. So I really appreciate the people who work week after week to greet, to open the door, and to give that positive experience to people. We want people to feel like we expect them, like we're glad that they come.
Hey, this is Patty. Patty Stolen. I just wanted to thank my team. They are so awesome. It's the prayer and the baptism team. That's why we're sitting here together, because we are connected. And I just want to thank them for what they've done. They've joined this team. They have met with people. They have prayed for people. They are awesome. This team is successful because of you guys. And I appreciate your help. We have this team because Matthew 28 tells us to go and baptize in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and to also go out and then to teach and to train. And that's what we're doing here at NewPoint. And I just want to thank you for your service, and I am so proud to be part of this team.
Hi, it's Tammy. I just want to thank you too for being so dedicated in serving the way that you do. I know that a lot of you are on more than one team, and so you're kind of spread out pretty thin, but you show up every time that I need you to. And it's just awesome to watch how you just jump right in and set up the baptism tub has to be set up and tore down every week, every month when we do this. And you guys just volunteer to do it. The thing that we do the most, I think, this team, is that we're intentional of getting here and making sure it's organized and making sure that the person, when they walk in the door, feels that somebody's there with them. They're not on their own. They're not alone. And we make them feel loved. And we want this to be memorable. And we want them to be able to look back and go, I received Jesus Christ on this day. On this day I was baptized, and I started over. I started a new life. And all my sins and everything are gone, and I got to start over. And we just want that to be a joyous occasion, and you guys make it that way.
Okay, so kids ministry team is amazing. They are committed and willing to do whatever needs to be done in kids ministry. They are outgoing. They are willing to just have fun with the kids. And because of that, I think it really resonates with the children that we have in the ministry. Our overall goal in ministry is to bring the kids in their ownership of their relationship with God. It's no longer their family's relationship. It's no longer their mom's relationship. It is theirs, and we're trying to give them ownership. And I think our team does a really good job at that. They invest in the kids. They try to make them better and give the gospel in a clear, direct way where the kids can understand. And so I am so thankful for each and every one of them. They are amazing, each one of them in their own gifts, in their own giftedness from God. And I hope that we can stretch everybody to fulfill their gift and use their gifts in the best way they can. Our team overall, I think we're doing a really good job at inviting the kids in, making them feel welcome, and I think the parents are appreciative of that fact, and they love that we care about the kids. We care about their relationship with the Lord, and I think that comes across really good in our environment. So I want other people to catch the vision. I want other people to feel like they can make a difference in the church and in this small way. It's actually not small, it's huge, of just investing in the kids because they really need someone to care about them. A lot of them do, and because a lot of them don't. And dealing with so many problems that we can't even fathom that I didn't have when I was younger.
Hey guys, this is Larry with the Worship Environment team. As you can see, I'm not in the chair because we work behind the scenes. I want to give a big shout out to Steve Munns and Ed George for everything they do to help us out on Sunday mornings, to the engagement they have with people on Facebook, just allowing everything to run smoothly and efficiently. Big shout out to Steve. He's been with me for a long time now. Back in the day when we had to tear down and set up every Sunday, he was there faithfully all the time doing that stuff. Just thank you guys for all the help and the commitment and time that you're putting into this. And we couldn't do what we do on Sundays without you guys. I really appreciate it, and look forward to continue to work with you guys.
I could describe the worship team in a few words. It would be different, talking about the seasons of life we're all in, working towards the same goal. It would be committed, because it's not always easy to give up time, to give up your Saturday to come and to practice things that are new. I would also say talented. I think there's a certain part that God blesses us with ability, but the different part where it comes with our worship team is we aren't using our talents for self-gain. It's all for kingdom work. One of our goals is we pray each time before a service, and a lot of the time it includes hiding us behind the cross. It's not about us, but to describe us, it'd be talented, but talented in such a way that we use our gifts for kingdom work. So to accomplish the goal, I couldn't do it myself. I couldn't do it me alone. It just wouldn't work. And so the worship team, the team is the big word of it. It's multiple people working towards the same goal to accomplish the same thing. And that realistically looks like people giving up their time to learn the music, people giving up their Saturdays or the first Saturday of the month to come and practice. And the other thing is we do 2 services. We try to practice before, and with kids and with things going on, work, everything changing, it's sometimes hard for people to be there and be able to get here on time. And we haven't had any issue with that. And to me, that speaks to people's commitment, people's planning, and that they care about our team's goals, and they want to accomplish what we have in store. And through that, they've shown great commitment, giving up their time to come and to really help me throughout this whole process. It's a lot of work on scheduling, making sure people are in the right places at the right times, doing the right songs, having everything in line, and that's just something I couldn't do by myself. So my team has really I just burped. Wow. So that's something I couldn't do by myself, so my team has really stepped up, and they have helped me schedule everything, coordinate everything, and get everything going in the right direction.
So our youth ministry team, small but mighty, we are impacting, I think we're impacting students. It may not seem that, there's only 3 of us that are regular, but sometimes it's hard to go on Wednesdays. Sometimes it's hard to just be there, but they're there faithfully. I can tell you who they are. Tucker is there, and Tim, faithfully there every week. And I couldn't do the ministry without either one of them. But anyway, we had an event this last week. It was the 24th. And I called upon some other members of other teams and small groups and asked them if they would be willing to help me. And it was amazing. I had probably 10 people that I know serve in other teams that were willing to come and invest in the students. We had 138 students that came. I think we had 2 salvations that night, so it was all worth it. And it just makes me emotional to think that our church has so many willing people to step up and serve. And I'm crying, and I should be crying. But it just makes me emotional to think that if I ask, they're willing and they'll step up, and it's amazing. And anyway, but looking forward to Falls Creek and looking forward to growing our team. And I really hope that other people can catch the youth vision and impact these students, because they also deal with stuff that we've never dealt with before, and it's just a new world out there and changing all the time. And to have a safe place and a place that they can come, they know that there's adults there that love them and that are willing to listen, is huge. And so I'm hoping that we can grow our team a lot larger, and then in turn we'll grow the youth group.
Hey guys, Chris here, team leader for the security team. Wanted to really take this opportunity that was given me to really talk directly to you guys. We have a number of guys who sacrifice a lot of their own time just to be a part of this, and the purpose of this is to speak to you guys specifically and let you know how much NewPoint Church and myself really appreciate the time and the effort that you put into it. We have guys from all different facets of life, seasons of life, do different occupations, different careers and stuff like that. But thinking about this, one of the things that we all share and have in common being on the security team is that we are all followers of Christ, 1, and 2, we are all husbands and or fathers, each one of us. And with that being said, there's an inherent desire, I think, in each one of us to pursue that role as a protector and provide security for people. And I want you all to know how much I appreciate that you're using this as another facet of your already God-given role as a protector, as your husband, as being a husband, or as being a father. So thank you for what you do. Cannot tell you how much we appreciate that and how much we are thankful for that. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, so 1 Corinthians chapter 16, he's speaking directly to new Christians in Corinth, and he's saying specifically to be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, and be strong. But the key of that whole verse there is on the verse 14, because that's 13 and now 14. But to do everything in love. That's the key of all of this. That's the key of those 2 verses there is we can be on our guard, we can stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong, but it has to be done in love. So I hope you all remember that. Take that verse to heart, because I really, truly believe that each of us as members of the security team should pursue that. So keep doing what you're doing. Know that we appreciate you. And I'm happy to serve alongside you. Thanks a lot.
Hey guys, I'm really excited to be here tonight, and I have kind of been putting off my video interview basically because I don't know what to say. I don't know how to express to you how I feel in my heart, and typically when I do that I cry. So number one, I guess I'll just edit that out if I need to. Number two, it's because I honestly can't find the words to express how I feel. I know this video is really about talking specifically to our teams, my nursery team and my missions team, but so many of you serve in so many different capacities, and you do so much more than just those teams that I just don't feel like I can do it justice. So I just want to say and take the time to tell you that when Kyle and I really felt called to plant NewPoint Church, I never imagined what God would do and the people He would bring to help serve and come alongside this calling that we've had in our lives. And I am incredibly humbled to be able to serve and to lead with you. It takes so much sacrifice and commitment and obedience for the Lord, and it is remarkable to see, and you guys are outstanding, all of you. And our church would not be where it is, reaching the people that we're reaching, if it wasn't for you knowing who Jesus is and realizing that He has called us to serve and He's called us to make disciples. And you guys have answered that call and you've been obedient to do so. And I am just so grateful for each one of you. And we love you guys, and I am really excited to see what happens in the next year as our teams grow and as more people come and as we fine-tune all the little things and as we grow together as a family. I just am excited to see what the Lord is going to do through NewPoint Church and through His people. So thank you all for your service, and thank you for all that you do.
We know that it was probably hard for some of you to make the decision to what you wanted to do and what team you thought you wanted to be on. So we have a little short illustration of maybe some things you might have gone through.
You may have felt a little frightened.
Sorry.
You thought, I'll never know what to say. Oh, the right thing. Maybe you didn't want to feel rushed on Sunday morning. What if I have bad breath? What if it's obvious that I'm uncomfortable? And what if I get wet helping with the baptism?
We just wanted to give you something fun to show you what everybody has overcome, because we know, there's been problems in some areas, but you guys have stepped in, and we just want you to know that this is not any monkey business. Being there, thank you. I don't have my monkey.
I don't either. I just thought about that. I was like, where's my monkey? There is my monkey.
Sorry.
I don't want to see ours.
You'll see it at night.
I want to see yours, but not mine.
You're funny. You ready?
No, I guess, yeah.
Where I see our team going, of course, I want to have the people to gravitate closer to us. That's not what I wanted to say, so just cut that out. Let's see.
Making it that much more simple, I guess, is the grammatical way to do it. That part's not going to be in there. Adjectives, not just one, and then explaining the one. Different. Committed. Okay.